Annyeonghaseyo, soy Scott con Wave Water Arts. Welcome to Qigong episode 10. We are on season 2 of Qigong episodes, and I just want to recap a little bit, episodes 1 through 8. There was a good base and foundation that we had to build in that to get to this point. So I already filmed Qigong episode 9. Now we're on Qigong episode 10, but we'll just kind of go through real quick what happened in Qigong episode 9. So in Qigong, one of the main things obviously is building that structure, allowing yourself to align properly, open up, relax through those joints, make sure that everything's lined up, relaxed, open. We want to make sure that we're starting in a nice WuJi open posture. So going into episode 9, we are shifting our weight 100% here, separating yin yang. This foot can float there. That's how you tell that you're separated. And then we're adding the arms. Make sure you have that space between your armpits. And we were adding the arm swing here, along with the TaiJi hip. TaiJi hip, where you're folding at the hip. We're adding all those great things in there. So the way that it looks, you start out here in WuJi posture, start out 50% here, 50% there, line everything up, shift your weight over here, slowly, TaiJi hip, you're folding, add the arms, and they come like this. This arm that goes in the back, that gives your lower back and your kidney a tap. The front one here, that just comes in front. Make sure your hands are open. So when you're doing this, make sure you add your belly breathing when you're doing this. For me, it's a little hard to do because I'm talking, but when you're by yourself doing your own practice, this is kind of what it looks like. And I'll be quiet for just a second. So add the belly breathing. So all these things that we're adding from our TaiJi WuJi, Qigong principles, diaphragmatic breathing, add that all in with the weight shift, yin-yang integration, TaiJi hip, keep your armpits open, hands open, and then we're adding the arms here. Now I want to make sure that you're not moving from your upper torso here. Do not be, if you're a beginner, you might be doing a little torso twist here. What you want to think about is keeping that alignment straight up and down, the head, back, neck, all that, keeping that nice and aligned. And then when you add the weight shift, TaiJi hip, this taps here, come over there. Make sure you go back to neutral before you switch your weight. So you tap, come back, put your pelvis in a neutral position, facing forward, then separate your weight. Now you do that side. And you can kind of play with how you do it. You can stay on your left leg or your right leg and just play with doing it like that, or you can switch the weight there, and then you add all those nice things, TaiJi integration, all those things. So that was a recap of episode 9. And with episode 10, we're going to keep building on those principles. So with episode 10, we're going to be integrating the weight shift, the TaiJi hip, and then we're going to add the arms too, and it becomes exercise where you can open up that Jade Gate. That Jade Gate is the area that connects your shoulder blades. It's between there. Hello.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Oh, good.
So opening up that Jade Gate, that's where your shoulder blades connect. That's very important because you have to be able to connect the energy from your foot bottom through your leg, up through your spine. It reaches this point, your Jade Gate, where it connects. And if you want to express your power through your arms or express movement through your arms or your shoulders or your elbows, you need to be able to make that connection between the Jade Gate. You need to be able to break through that. A lot of times, I know when I first started, I wasn't able to make the connection from the power from my legs, transmit it through my torso, and then when it gets here to the Jade Gate, it kind of goes to some mysterious places. So maybe that's in my lack of boxing skills. There are some things that I can work on definitely to get that better. But here, this is the exercise I'm talking about. So Qigong, episode 9. Start here in a nice WuJi posture. We shift our weight to our left here. We're completely empty and full, or full and empty. And then we open up our hands like this. They come up here. Make sure that your shoulders, your pelvis is neutral, shoulders are neutral, your body's facing neutral, and then you add the arms like this. You have your open hands, and what this does is it helps, like I said, loosen up that Jade Gate so that you can learn to transmit power through your back, through that area, and out through your arms and your hands. That's where the expression of the movement comes in. And in these arts, it's all about expressing ourselves through movement. And to me, you know, the arts, there's no better feeling than being able to line up correctly, have that power ready for whenever you need it. So with this exercise, we shift too. We add the shift here. So, and you can do it. I worked with this on one of my teachers in Milwaukee at the TaiJi WuJi Center in Milwaukee, and he taught it with the hands closed. You know, you bring your hands up here, shift your weight to this leg, and then he said it's kind of like a knocking. And then someone else added, oh, put your thumbs up like you're looking for a taxi or something, or you're saying, hey, good job. You can do the thumbs too. So you switch to your left leg here. All my weight is here. I'm keeping my torso straight. All I'm doing is learning to access that area, the Jade Gate between my shoulder blades, so I can transmit power. So what it looks like here, I like to have the hands open in TaiJi. Having the hands open has a lot more circulation benefits when you have the hands open like that. And usually TaiJi is supposed to be a non-violent martial art. It's, you know, it's where if someone comes to attack you, you just try and redirect them without hurting them. And you know, that's another issue for another episode. But getting back here, I like the hands open. So start in a nice WuJi posture, switch your weight to one leg, hands are open, and then you can do it like this. And you can switch which arm you're doing. Just make sure that your body is lined up under your foot, 100% of weight here, and then you learn to access that area between your shoulder blades. Switch the weight here. One of the other things that I thought about when I was doing this exercise is this idea of cross body power. When I'm on my weighted leg here, I want to think about having this be the hand that's grounded with that. So that's the opposite here. When I'm up here, I really try and access that cross body power. So from here, that's crossing over to this leg, which is grounded right now. So you can really start to play with how you loosen that up. Switch your feet over here. This is the foot that all my weight is on. This is the cross body connection that you want to try and connect with. And it's just a simple movement. You want to have the movement stemming through the ground, through your leg, up through your back, and make the movement try and come from your shoulder blades. We're loosening up that Jade Gate, the green gate. And then add in your Qigong breathing, and this can be a standalone Qigong exercise. I know some people teach it as a loosening exercise. I think technically if you add rhythmic belly breathing Qigong, if you add that principle to any exercise, it becomes, you know, a Qigong exercise. So I don't want to limit things to a certain category. There's a lot of crossover between these arts. But just coming back to recap episode 10, we're working on cross body power, cross body connection. So we start here, shift our weight here. Think of this arm, this hand being connected through your body, through the back too, and down through this leg. This hand here, this foot is empty. This foot is empty. So the cross body connection there, this hand is empty too. So you're starting to learn how to build that cross body connection. Shift the weight here. Now this is grounded. Connect this out through this arm. It becomes full. My left leg is empty. So the cross body there, this hand down here, is empty too. Add the diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing, becomes a Qigong exercise. Alright, so I hope that was helpful. I'm not going to be able to do much more videos in this Chinese garden because they're going to be closing it down soon. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this video was helpful for you. It is pretty advanced. If you are a new beginner to Qigong, it's good to listen to this, but you really have to go back to the earlier episodes to be able to build on this. Also check out the standing meditation series and the TaiJi series, of course. So thank you very much. I'm Scott with Wavewater Arts. Annyeonghaseyo. Inshallah.